Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to our next video here in the Fire Pro Wrestling World Tag League Tournament. Right, we are on the second part of our second round of matches. We have got the four teams that did not win their opening matches. We've got DIY, the Usos, we've got Ring Kampf and War Machine. So we're just going to do it in order, I think. So we'll do DIY versus the Usos, I think, first. DIY versus the Usos. Right, where are you? Where are the Usos? There they are. DIY versus the Usos. Now I've got to try and figure out which Uso is which again. Which is always the most fun game on this, isn't it? Fire Pro Community Uso. There you go. I've got it saved. There we go. I've got it saved on my desktop. Right, so Jey Uso has got the bandana, Jimmy Uso has not got the bandana. That is how we work things out around here. I struggle with Usos on every game, so this is obviously the graphics on this game aren't the best, so I really struggle on this one. Here comes Jimmy and Jey, the Usos then. So this should be a pretty fun match. Of course, both these teams desperate for these points now. Both teams lost their opening matches, so they'll really want to get back up on top of things. So that is Jey Uso with the... Did I say Jey Uso with the bandana? Yeah, Jey Uso with the bandana, Jimmy without the bandana. There we go, I know which one's which. There we go, so Gargano and Jimmy to start us off here. Both these teams will be desperate for the points because they know they've already lost one match. They need to really win at least 5 of their next 6 matches if they want to have any chance of going through. What we will do though is we will get to what we did last time in Group B. We'll just concentrate on who's going to win the group. If it's already mathematically confirmed who's going to win the group, we will just go with that. There's no point in doing matches down by the bottom if there's no use to them. But we'll keep going for now. And we'll keep pushing for as many as we can. There's still quite a few matches to come in this group. I can't remember how many matches there are. About 13, 14 episodes per group, I think it is. Yeah, 14 episodes per group, I think, is the way we've currently been doing it, I think. That was the best way around. Although we did it slightly shorter, didn't we, in Group B because of my holiday. Sort of made more sense that way, but it is what it is. Right, Jimmy just dumping, that's right, that's Jey now, isn't it? Jey just dumping Tommaso Ciampa to the outside. Ciampa walking across now, making the tag in to Tommaso Ciampa. Or Johnny Gargano, shall I say. I'm losing the ability to think again. I keep doing that in these videos. My brain did not work well. Nice quick roll up there by Johnny Gargano on Jey Uso. I've forgotten already, it is Jey Uso, isn't it? Yeah. Jey with bandana, Jimmy without bandana. Submission locked in. As we saw in the previous episode, submissions are very useful. It was a great way for Zack Sabre Jr. to pick up an easy victory. And I really feel like Zack and Marty are going to be a real force to be reckoned with in this tournament. We've already got, of course, 4 fantastic teams through to the finals. We've got the Young Bucks, we've got Bad Influence, we've got the Rascals, and we've got Best Friends. And, of course, 2 teams from this group will be joining those. As well as 2 teams from our final Group D, which I think has come together now. We've got the Club, OI4K, Owens and Zayn, Red Dragon, Heroes Eventually Die, Gorillas of Destiny, LIJ, I've said that already, haven't I? And the Killer Elite Squad. So we've got a lot of action going on. Still a long way to go. I think we've still got a good... Maybe halfway through this playlist now, to be honest. But like I said, previous episode, we're going to have to... we're going to be shortening down... Ooh, I did that wrong. We're going to be doing less videos on this, I think. We'll still finish off, but we're going to be doing 2 videos a week because of the amount of videos I'm doing now with the new universe mode. It's just taking a hell of a lot longer to get everything done. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer to get through it all. But we'll get there in the end, I promise. Nice double drop kick there by the Usos, taking Ciampa down. Gets on the back of him now, drops him in that neck breaker. Ciampa sending him into the ropes as a what's the word? Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, that's the word I'm looking for. Nice. Gargano now with a front chancery on Jimmy Uso. Nice elbow to the back of the head, a boot in the back as well, and then went for the drop kick, but Jimmy avoided it. Nice inseguri though by Johnny Gargano. A boot in the gut now goes into the pin. Jay comes across to try and break it. It's enough for a 2 count anyway. Now Gargano having to battle both members of the Usos for a moment, and it does work out eventually, the numbers game. Getting the best. There's the big splash by Jimmy Uso, but Ciampa was there quick to break it up. Elbow to the back of the head there, and now Jimmy making the tag into Jay. Both members of the Usos just drop kicking Johnny Gargano. Nice big clothesline taking Gargano down again. Nice drop toe hold there by Gargano. There's the tag. In comes Tommaso Ciampa. Gargano taking down Jay Uso. There's the pin, enough for a 2 count. Nice forearm. Tommaso Ciampa sending Jay off the ropes and into that short drop kick. And Jay comes across and makes the tag into Jimmy Uso. The Usos in control now. Jimmy bringing Ciampa back up to his feet and spins around with that DDT. Bringing Ciampa back up to his feet once again. There's a neck breaker. Once again around the back of Ciampa into that Hurricanrana. Keeps a hold of the legs for the pin. I don't know we use the Usos at some point in our universe mode as well, actually, because I don't know, maybe PWG would be a nice place for the Usos to turn up. Maybe do a tag team, we'll do the DDT tag team tournament or something like that. That's a possibility, we could do that. I'll do the whole thing tornado then, right? But I think that'll be pretty fun. Nice. Scoop slam there. Bringing Gargano back up to his feet, but Gargano playing possum boot in the corner. Now the tree of woe there on Jay Uso. Boots into the gut, but Jimmy's got a hold of him. And Jay with a big clothesline taking Gargano down. There's the tag, in comes Jimmy. Jimmy. There's the tag, in comes Tommaso Ciampa. Jay taking both members of DIY down. A couple of slaps and chops here, back and forth by DIY's Ciampa. Oh, super kick out of nowhere by Jimmy. Springs off the ropes into that tornado DDT. There's the tag, Ciampa taking both members of the Usos down. Big clothesline taking Jay down once again. Now just dropping the jabs. Ciampa dragging away from the ropes. Up to his feet. Now German suplex, keeps the grip. Rolls the hip for the second. Backbreaker. And Ciampa is firmly in control of this match now. Ciampa dragging Jay Uso towards the ropes, and there's the submission locked in. Will it be enough? Gargano blocking off Jimmy, but it's not enough. Gargano, though, taking both members of the Usos down. Nice suplex as well. There's the tag. It's all gone crazy now. All 4 men inside the ring. Gargano now bringing Jimmy up, big spear. There's a Samoan drop though, but dropping Gargano over the ring. Quick roll up there, but of course he's not the legal man, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. But into the corner goes Gargano, and now Jimmy looking to take him superplex, but Gargano broke free. Nice tornado DDT from the top. Wow. Big move there, and now it's going to be another tag though. Nice double takedown by the Usos. Someone's going to have to try and go for the win soon though. Big chops and clubbing blows back and forth. Oh, nice takedown there by Jay, bringing in Jimmy Uso. Nice takedown again. Ciampa ducking underneath. Jimmy Uso running knee strike. Big lariat taking him down as well. Gets on the back, but he gets caught with the snapmare. It's a pretty long match, this one, compared to some of the other ones we've seen. Super kick to the back of the head there by Jimmy Uso as well. Now runs off the ropes, big lariat taking down Tommaso Ciampa. But Ciampa now with a rake to the eyes. Nice snapmare by Jimmy Uso. Comes across and makes the tag. Big chop to the back of the head. Now the Usos, there's a single leg Boston Crab locked in. He's not the legal man though, so it's not going to mean anything. Jay's back up on his feet. Gets caught there with a big lariat by Ciampa. Ciampa just dumping Jay to the outside. Jimmy comes in. Off the ropes he goes. Nice takedown. Nice Hurricanrana as well. Gargano looking to try and get this one done. Good if he could lock in the Gargano. Oh my god, my chair's really squeaky. If he can lock in the Gargano and escape at some point, that might be the best chance for winning this one. There's the roll up. It's right. Oh no, he's bugged out. Jimmy Uso almost bugged out and didn't break the pin. That would have been embarrassing, wouldn't it? Ciampa now with Jimmy up in the air, dropping him down with a vertical suplex. Gargano with the elbow in the back. There is the Gargano escape locked in. And there is the victory instantaneously. Like I said, the submission always seems to be the best way. And DIY do pick up the win in 24 minutes and 37 seconds. It was a long one, wasn't it? The longest ones we've had so far, but it was a good match and it was a good win by DIY. They needed that so much. That means the Usos have lost two. The Usos have lost 2 matches out of 2. And now our main event in this part of the video is going to be Walter and Tommy Thatcher of Ring Camp taking on War Machine, Warbeard Hansen and Raymond Rowe. So I can roll my R's, I'm doing well. Right then, this should be pretty fun. Again, 2 teams desperate to get the points. They need to get themselves off the joint bottom of the group. They want to push themselves towards the top. This will put the teams joint. We're going to have 4 teams on 5 at the end of this, aren't we? We're going to have 2 teams on 10, 4 teams on 5, 2 teams on 0. And you don't want to be one of those 2 teams on 0, I don't think. Because it's going to be very, very difficult. You'd have to win every single match left now and hope for the best that everything else goes your way as well to have any chance of going through. But it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Right then, we are ready to go. It's Walter and Hansen starting things off. That is a hell of a start off, isn't it, with those two? 2 real strong names. Is that what I want? Okay. Walter sending Hansen into the corner. Big boots in the gut. Now forcing a boot right in the face of Hansen for dragging him away from the ropes. Big elbow in the face. And now, wow, Walter is looking insanely strong here. And Walter, again, I feel like submission seems to be the key to winning these sort of things. Which is pretty cool. And I feel like Walter with his sleeper hold might be very, very strong. So it'd be interesting to see whether he can pull that off. I do feel like anyone with a submission does seem to be in a stronger position, shall we say. Nice single leg knee bar there. Broke straight through though. Walter sending Rowe off the ropes and back and forth, back and forth. Walter finally taking Hansen down. And now wrenching back at the neck and the face there by Hansen before Thatcher just drops his body weight on the knees of Hansen. Hansen now taking Thatcher down, drags him back into another ring, dropping a boot into the gut. Big uppercuts here by Thatcher. There's the pin, 1. Only a 1 count. Still some distance to go. Hansen now dragging him into the ring. Both teams trading chops and all sorts. Thatcher sending Rowe into the corner. Now catching him with the clubbing blows to the back of the head. And Thatcher does make the tag into Walter. And Rowe doing really well here to take down both members of Ringkampf and just strike into the back of Walter before Walter drops. Now Walter looking to go for some sort of butterfly, but Rowe again able to break free. And then a big STO takedown there on Walter. There's the tag. Rowe taking both men down. And Rowe comes across and tags in Hansen. Rowe's been really dominant in this match so far, looking super, super strong. Nice takedown there, and Thatcher does lock in the submission hold on Hansen. But Hansen is able to break free. Thatcher just pushing Hansen over now, and Thatcher drops back and does make the tag, as does Hansen. Nope. Yep, Thatcher and Hansen both making tags. That makes Rowe and Walter the legal men. Walter sending Rowe into the corner. Big, big chops in the corner. We know that Walter is well known for his chops. And more clubbing blows just dropping Rowe. There's the tag. In comes Thatcher. Rowe taking both members of Ringkampf down. I keep forgetting the names of the teams. A headbutt to the lower regions there of Thatcher, which is interesting, right in front of the referee, but we do allow it here. Oh, German suplex into the turnbuckle. And there's another submission here locked in by Thatcher on Rowe. But Hansen again was there in time to break it up, and Hansen now dropping an elbow. Rowe for the pin. Walter's there to break it up straight away. Thatcher now with a clubbing blows to the back of Rowe. There's the tag. In comes Walter. Big slapper now. Walter takes him up into a butterfly suplex. Walter now maybe looking to lock that submission in the sleeper hold, but Rowe was able to break through with the back elbows. Nice backbreaker by Rowe as well. Rowe has been very dominant so far, I must admit. He's very much impressed me. Very much impressed me. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Nice takedown. Again, another German suplex there by Thatcher. Hansen with the back elbow to the back of Thatcher before the double knees into the spine as well. Nice takedown. Thatcher now gets on the back of Hansen, who catches him with the big elbows and once again brings in Rowe. Hansen again flies and Rowe again has just moved him out of the way. Keeps doing that, doesn't he, bless him. Big boots in the gut there by Thatcher on both members of War Machine. Thatcher dumping Rowe to the outside, and now Hansen comes in, just catching with a belly to belly slam straight away. Rowe's back in the ring. Thatcher taking him with a belly base slam of his own and comes across to make the tag. Nice big clothesline there by Walter, flattening Raymond Rowe, and it's a 2.9, so close to a victory. Not quite enough in the tank though. Hansen now taking Walter up and slams him down with a powerbomb. There's the pin. 1, 2. It's blocked off and it's not enough again. It's only a 2.9. It's getting so close though, isn't it? It's not going to be long before one of these two teams do pick up the victory. Hansen dumping Walter to the outside, and then Thatcher just taking Hansen down into the submission. But of course, not the legal... Oh no, the other legal man. No. Thatcher's not the legal man. Walter is. Hansen's back up at his feet though, comes across, makes the tag into Rowe. So it's Rowe and Walter now the legal men. Hansen, there's the powerbomb on Walter. Rowe now needs to take out his chance here because the damage been done by Hansen with that powerbomb. Rowe could probably go for the pin and get a good count here. Goes for the 2 knee drops to the back though, drops another knee in the back. Went for the drop kick and Walter just avoided it. Comes across, makes the tag to Thatcher. Rowe fighting Thatcher away. Rowe with a big splash. Second big splash again. Rowe is enjoying high-flying stuff on this game, isn't he? Bringing Thatcher back up to his feet. Rowe once again, German suplex, but too close to the ropes and too close to Walter. Nice German suplex, STO takedown. Combination by Ringkampf. There's the tag. In comes Walter as the legal man, but Rowe taking both members of Ringkampf down. Before now hitting a pile driver on Walter. Wow. That was brutal, that pile driver. There's the pin. 1, 2, but too close to Thatcher. It's always the way, isn't it? Let's take on there by Walter, but Rowe fighting Walter back down. There's the target. In comes Hansen. Walter kicks in the guts of both of members of War Machine. Walter, big boot right in the face of Hansen. Hansen with the back elbows. Brings Walter back up. Walter now German suplex, folding Hansen in half. Walter, big slap to the face of Hansen. Now German suplex again. Walter again bringing Hansen up. Big chop. Big clothesline. Into the pin, but too close to Raymond Rowe. There's not much sort of AI to this game, is there? It's very simple in the way that it's run, which is the best thing about it. It's also the worst thing about it, if that makes sense. It has a lot of benefits as well as bad things as well, I suppose, doesn't it? Both the legal men are down here. Both Rowe and Thatcher. It's going to take one big move, I think, for either of these two guys to get the win. It's all down to ring position. There's a pin. But Hansen just too slow across the ring. That could have been the one. He was just too slow, Hansen. Thatcher now, big uppercut, and they're both trading blows now. Thatcher, big headbutt taken. Rowe down, comes across, makes the tag into Walter, and Rowe also makes the tag into Hansen. Hansen taking Thatcher up into a powerbomb, and Walter taking Hansen up into a powerbomb. Only for a 1 count though, because Rowe was there to break it up straight away. Nice jawbreaker by Rowe on Walter. On Walter. Walter now taking Hansen down, brings him back up to his feet. And there's a double elbow to the back of the head now. Hansen bringing Walter back up to his feet. There's the tag. In comes Rowe once again. Big chops here by Walter now, just taking Hansen down over and over again with those chops. Nice big punch to the back of Walter, and once again dropping off with the fist into the spine of Walter. But a pretty long match so far, this one. I do feel like I said earlier on, submission seems to be the much quicker way of getting a win on this game. If you've got a submission, I think you've got a massive advantage. There's a German suplex too close to the ropes. Instant rope break. Both guys go face to face, but it's Rowe who's back up on his feet first. Catching Walter. Walter though with a scoop slam. Makes the tag into Thatcher. Jawbreaker there by Rowe, that into a pile driver, but it's going to be too close to Walter once again, isn't it? There's the pin. Yep, Walter's there straight away to break it up. This is the opportunity now while the other guys are down. This is your opportunity to get the win, I think. Thatcher dumping Hansen to the Rowe to the outside. Rowe going straight into the barricade. Tell you what, there's no reason why you couldn't get a count-out victory here, apart from the fact that he got in before the 10 count, so the 20 count even. Rowe taking both members of Ring Camp down before coming across and making the tag into Hansen. I think this might be going down as the longest video we've had so far, I think, in this tournament. Assisted powerbomb here. Go on, Hansen, go for the pin. He's going to go for the big splash into the elbow. Brings him back up to his feet, but Walter's going to try and hightail it across the ring. Gets taken down with a belly-to-belly slam. And a big spear by Hansen as well. Why is he not going for the pin? A big takedown once again. I think Hansen's got to go for a pin after all these big moves, you'd think, wouldn't you? But Walter's back up on his feet once again. Hansen has him on the shoulder, running power slam, but runs him straight towards Thatcher. He was in such a great position, and he ran him straight towards Thatcher. Big boot by Walter, bringing Hansen back up. Hansen comes across, makes the tag in to Raymond Rowe. Hansen taking Walter down and dropping his body weight across the chest. Someone needs to just go for a pin in this match, don't they? Wrenching back at the arm once again. Dropping an elbow. Brings him back up to his feet. Now Walter's going to come across and make the tag. Oh my god, this match is never going to end. Come on, guys. I gave you a certain amount of time you're allowed to have this match for, and you're going far over schedule. Very over schedule now. We're going to get cut off by the network sooner or later. There's a jawbreaker there by Rowe. Bringing Thatcher back up to his feet. He's just getting closer and closer and closer to the wrong corner, Thatcher here. Nice headbutt. Problem is he's got no chance to go for a pin here, but maybe Rowe's in a good position with that pile driver. I'll go for the pin after the pile driver. Don't make a tag. He had to go for the pin after that pile driver. Had to. That was his big opportunity. Arm breaker there by Thatcher. But doesn't seem to have a submission to sort of back it up. Boot to the side of the head. Hansen. There's the power bomb. Okay, this could be a good chance. There's the pin by Hansen, but Rowe's not moving. Come on, Rowe. He didn't move. He got to come in and protect his teammate. He just stood there. It's never gonna end. Clubbing blows to the back of the head there by Hansen. It's going to end by knockout sooner or later, won't it? In comes Walter now. There we go. German suplex, Saito suplex combination. Walter, can you not lock in the sleeper hold and just win it that way? Both guys trading blows. Hansen with a big headbutt. There's the target into Rowe once again. As we're getting close to the 35-minute mark on this match now. There's the power bomb. Reversed the suplex though. Walter clubbing blow to the back of Rowe. Back up to his feet, big chop. Once again up to his feet. Off the rope he goes into the STO. Come on, Rowe, do something with your life. Get a pin. I keep forgetting to... I should put time limits on these matches, shouldn't I? I should put time limits on these matches and then they should just have to deal with a draw. Rowe, there's the pile driver, but you're right close to their corner again. Double tag now. It's Hansen and Thatcher as the legal men. Hansen heads up top. Big crossbody, gets the pin, but it's too close to the ropes. Referee makes him break it. Running power slam by Hansen. It's going to be the same thing again, mate. No, double axe handle. Big elbow. Now go for a pin. Why are you not pinning him for? Rowe, now you pin him, Rowe. Big elbow. Big elbow. Somebody pin him. Big elbow. Go for a pin. If you don't go for a pin now, this isn't stupid. Right, there is the pin. Hansen is very slow in the ring, but finally does block off Walter. And War Machine finally get the points. My God. These two teams... It must be like they thought it was like the last time I was ever going to show them. They decided to get all their matches out the way now. I mean, it's... Bloody hell. Shocking, isn't it? But there we go. Victory! It's a win then for War Machine, which means Ringkamp's Walter and Thatcher are not looking good at this point in time. That is the table. So we have got the bar and we have got leaders of New School, Marty Skull and Zack Sabre Jr. top of the group on 10 points each from 2 wins from 2. 1 win from 2. We've got DIY, we've got the Chosen Bros, we've got the Revival, we've got War Machine. And then 0 wins from 2. We've got the Usos and we have got Walter and Thatcher. So next video, I think we'll concentrate on both the top teams. We'll give them some more matches. I'm not quite sure if we can probably do... We could probably do both the top teams versus both the bottom teams next time around, I think. But we'll figure it out when we get there anyway. Of course, if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.